Yeah, I had a good opportunity, but that top water didn't work. There's too much grass. There's something right here too. Right next to me. There's a tail. Good cast too. Putting your tail up, man. I seen that little tail. Pretty fish. He's slot. It's probably 20 to 21 right in there. On the Gulp Swimming Mullet. See what we're looking like. 21 and a half. On the Gulp. Huh? Well, there was a couple reds making noise on that shoreline, but you could go along this grass edge but stay out kind of about where you're at from that grass edge and just look, you know. He put his tail up. I seen his tail. Yeah, he put his tail up for just a second. There, one tailing right over there. Did you see it? Yeah. I pop it off the bottom. I pop it one time, give it slack. Pop it one time, give it slack. About a second and a half pause between pops. They were putting their tails up to the right of where your lure was a while ago. And if you feel it, there's one right in front of you. To your 11 o'clock, like 50 feet. His back came out of the water for just a second. If you feel it, I don't know if I told you already, if you feel a thump, reel as fast as you can, and then set when you feel the rod start to bend a little bit. When you feel the weight, yeah. Yeah. And this is where I seen that tail a while ago too. They're barely, I mean, they're putting it up for a brief moment and then I don't see him. Oh, there he is. Good cast. You didn't see it? He's seen it. He was following it for a little while. Andrew, Are you seeing their tails in here?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, okay.
But I'm having to restring this thing.
Okay. Pretty fish. About 23. Yeah. Okay. He's seeing the tails, so it's just a brief moment, you know. They don't always put them up for 30 minutes. Sometimes it seems like that. Other times it's just for a split second. Got to get a new gulp. Yeah, the gulp definitely don't last long, but for weedless, that's what you want. You want it to break free and get a good hook set. I don't like those real hard baits on to fish them weedless. I want something that's gonna break and let that hook come out of there, you know. So 2 fish on a 75-cent lure. I'm okay with that. I got plenty more. I hear that complaint all the time. Well, if you're fishing, there are some areas that there's just a ton of trash fish that'll eat your tail real quick on a gulp. I don't use them in those kind of scenarios, like out in the bay and stuff. I use them, you know, in back lakes where I'm sight fishing. I'm casting to a fish, and I don't go through very many gulp, you know, 4 or 5 on a good day. But I want to poke it through the top so it's weedless, and I want it to break whenever he bites it, so I get a good hook set. And that just don't happen with some other firmer soft plastics. Did you need a hand with anything, Andrew? Okay. Well, let me know if you need anything. You see the weight coming towards you by 20 feet from the shore? You see that commotion? There's one right up against the grass too, the shoreline grass. Yeah, they're yeah, the ones in the grass are kind of easy and kind of hard at the same time, because you can see them, but you got to cast right up next to the grass. You're working it good. I mean, the rest of it is just putting it in front of their face, you know. That's why most of the time, if I'm really fishing, I'll just pull the drive up and use my paddle. I got more control of the kayak with my paddle.
Yeah, that's what I noticed.
But we're kind of just trying. We're trying to get to the lake, and if we see something along the way, cast. You know, the water level should be just right to get in that lake and be perfectly shallow enough. You know, last time I came here it was a little bit lower, and we we couldn't get in the lake. Yeah, so. Look at that one on the bank on the left, 150 feet up, right on the left. You see him? You see him crawling? Ooh, you might need to get a little closer, but he's off the bank a little bit now, but there's one way down there too, close to that point, the left point.
I'm gonna try some of that, one of those voodoo.
You see that one, Andrew?
Your left.
Right to his left. Look, right on the freaking grass. Y'all keep looking at that left shoreline. I've done seen about 12 of them in 5 seconds. You seen his back though, Andrew?
I can see him right now.
Can you? Put it on him. You're spinning a lot of... So you can just drift through here. Just turn your rudder and quit messing with your drive, and you're losing your cadence to your lure whenever you're doing that. And if one happened to look at it and you paused it for too long, a lot of times they won't hit it. So just drift with the wind, and just every so often adjust your rudder, and that'll keep you going straight. There was some telling on the right side too. And you can, you know, in between casts, you can pedal a little bit and correct yourself, but as you're working the lure, you got to keep working it throughout that whole cast, you know. It takes some practice, man. It takes for sure. Yeah, it's a little complicated, but you'll get the hang of it, man. Yeah, while you're working the lure, work that lure throughout the whole cast, and don't mess with your kayak. But you have to kind of aim that rudder. You have to get your kayak going how you want before you make a cast, because then you'll be turned sideways and whatnot. And that's part of going real slow too. You know, if you pump the drive a little too hard, you'll have too much momentum and you'll be moving all over the place. And there's a back right in the middle of that grass. It's a little bitty nub sticking out. That's a fish. Can you see it?
Over there?
Yeah, to the right. Yeah.
Oh.
His back is right out of the grass. Yeah, a little to the left. I think you see it though. Yeah, yeah, that's him. That's a redfish, I think. I'm pretty damn sure. See his tail? Closer to you.
That's the tail right there.
Yeah, right in front of you. I mean, like 10 feet. That was a big fish too.
I saw one like that a minute ago. You sure that's not a drum?
No, that was a red. I can tell by the color of the tail. All three of us are on looking at schools. Here's a school right up here in front of me. They're on a school too though, so let's see if I can make something happen out of this one. Yep. That's a good fish. All three of us are on a school, separate schools. He's a good one. yeah. Freaking tank. Come on, big old dude. Man, that's a nice one.
He's catching
On the Gulp.
on the Gulp.
Yeah.
I saw the school I was on and then took off and I didn't see where it was.
Y'all were on the correct thing. That water movement that y'all were seeing is correct. So, and I keep seeing it all across here.